Okay, guys, now it's official. Israel is in war with Iran, or Iran is in war with Israel. Iranian state television announcing that they have many damages on military bases, but not on nuclear facilities, whatever. And many explosions in Tabriz, northwestern Iran, in Bandar Abbas, in southern of Iran, then in Qazvin, Arak, Isfahan. Especially in Isfahan, there are about more than 50% of the military bases of Iran. Hamadan, all attacked. The Israelis don't give out any reports, and they say we will publicly announce it when it's over, and don't ask us, please. So whatever. Now for today's trading plan, as I told you below the last video. So some people told me that the Instagram link is not working. I refreshed it. I will put it below this video, and I will mention then if there is something new immediately, not only here in YouTube and in Tradingview, especially to people who are sending me the messages before publishing any trading plans. You will get your trading plans via Instagram immediately on your email, or the post what you send me, you get it back. Okay, not only this time, also in the future. So therefore I hope until now you are very, 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 very satisfied with your trades, and also the trade plans. I tried my best, my all best, to make it as precisely as I can. And also thank you a lot to my team supporting and helping me to make these trading plans. So we are 11 guys, boys and girls. Yes, we have also 5 female traders in our team. So trading is for everybody, and we are going then also in the future to improve, to make things better. If you have any questions, don't hesitate, just ask. So that way you will help me to improve the content, and also to mention solutions in trading, what maybe is making trouble for you till now. And also I am going to mention secrets that nobody is telling you, and this video is all about. You see here 2 indicators for this trade, and this is very, very important what I say now. This indicator, you can get it also on Tradingview, and you will have, I promise you will have a lot of fun with this indicator, because the Wall Street guys use this indicator since many, many years, but nobody is talking in any trading book, trading seminar, trading video about this, and this is the first time. And if you Google that indicator, I will say the name, then there is a wrong explanation. There are, for example, 2 mathematician Nobel Prize winners who have been searching this indicator, and they are totally wrong. And I prove it in this video, because the way I am using this indicator, that will boost your trading, I promise. So The name of this indicator, and you have all heard it, is VIX. V-I-X. The VIX indicator. And the VIX indicator stands for volatility index. Volatility index. So, what is this indicator? This indicator is very important for the stock market, for the indices, and last not least, and this is what nobody told you, it has a very high correlation if you trade crude oil, especially cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, nearly every crypto you can trade with just this one indicator. And this indicator tells you exactly when to get into the market, when not to get in, when to take longs, when to take profit, and when immediately close the positions. It also tells you exactly where we are at the top of the market. For example, the Bitcoin made 73,385 all-time high. This is the top of the market, all-time high. And also it tells exactly when we are at the lowest point of the market, the bottom of the market. Not enough, this indicator tells you also if you have, for example, let's say you are like here, like you can see in the picture, right? You take a short position. It works also with bullish position. We begin with short position. Yeah, you are, for example, in a short position, right? And now you get a lot of news, then suddenly the prices run against you, and then each time you take out your trade, it runs in the previous direction. You say, no, why shouldn't I stay in the market? And you take the next trade, but the market comes back. You take the loss again, the market again runs into your position, into the profit zone, but this time without you. Okay, so, and this indicator has many benefits. Just this one indicator, let's say, for example, we are in a bearish market, like here, for example, right? And you open a selling position, and now the market slowly moves. So like this one, and you ask yourself, why does it run so slowly? And you see the prices are coming against you, like here. And now you get scared and you want to take out the trade. The market makes this move, you get out, and the market runs in the other direction, right? So, or for example, you take the short trade and the market makes a move, and now you ask yourself, should I take the profit or should I stay in the market? The same happens also every time you are bullish, right? And then I show you now how it works. And here you see this indicator. This is the VIX indicator, but this is the indicator I made for myself, I programmed for myself. But if we go, for example, on Tradingview indicators, I think it was See here? Yeah. And you click on indicators and you write VIX. And then you see here, you have a plenty multiple indicators, VIX indicators. Important is that you use an indicator, a VIX indicator, which has a multiple time frame. For example, you trade on 1 minute chart or on 5 minute chart or even on hourly chart like I am doing almost, and your indicator must have its setting, for example, and then you set the indicator number 1, you set the time frame setting at 1 day, and the second one you put on 3 days. 3 days, 1 day and 3 days, and then you start trading. In this case, each time the indicator, the VIX, goes down to the number between 0 and 4, you buy. Each time the VIX index goes above 15 to 20, right? The scale is from 1 to 20. Each time the indicator is at around 1 or 2, 3 or 4, you buy. Or for example, let's say in this case, you see the color is red. My indicator changes the color if the VIX indicator is extremely down, below the average at about 1 to 4. And here we are in hourly time frame, and then we want to take a trade on lower time frame. Let's see, for example, we go at 1 minute time frame, and then on 1 minute time frame, because the indicator changed the color, in this case it is now had changed the color, so we wait until both indicators are between 1 and 4, yeah, because the most indicators you get in TradingView do not work like mine. So they show you just the number on the scale. You just wait, and as the volatility index is at a number between 1 and 4, you exactly know you wanna only go long, you wanna buy the market. How do you do that? You have your trading plan, you have your trading indicators and trading system. I hope so. So on lower time frame, we wait. Let's say, for example, you don't use any indicator, just work with trend lines, and you say, okay, this is my first trend line, and this is my second trend line, and you wait. If the price comes below the lower trend line, below the support, you don't do nothing because you want to go long only. Okay? Don't make the mistake. Sometimes the market comes rapidly down. You say, I want to take that 100 or 200 pips. But because the VIX is very low, it shows you it is a trap, a bear trap. And then it happens. You are in the trade, you are in the position, and shortly before your profit target hits, the market explodes upsides, right? So we want to see here. See now here, it's going upside. We wait for a confirmation. And don't be fearful. The confirmation will come. You wait only for the confirmation. Unless you don't have the confirmation, you don't do nothing. You see slowly the market is coming down, 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 and it comes to this level, around this level, to fill the gap. And we see now the market came down, and then you take a long trade, and then you make your money management and you buy the market. The same happens if you, for example, go short, right? The indicator changes the color in green, meaning the number of the wicks is between 15 or above 15, going between somewhere 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, or even if it's very extreme, then 20. And then you want to take only a short trade. So this is the case that you make day trading, profit target, you trade, profit target hit, you close, and then you trade tomorrow. Then there are traders here who are going with the trend, and they have stronger nerves because we have also drawdowns. But the indicators usually we use, that means you use, they react after the price has happened. A lot of people, for example, use for divergences RSI. RSI is a momentum indicator, and it works only if the price makes a move. Therefore, there are lagging indicator. That means a little bit late. The VIX indicator is exactly the opposite. The price moves to a certain direction because the VIX caused that reason that the price moves. Understand me? The price, the VIX, moves suddenly from 8 to 20, and then the market participants see that number and they change suddenly from the bullish trend into bearish trend. The volume, the bullish volume goes down, the bullish volume comes up, volatility comes into the market, and before you know what happened, you see, oh, we are not anymore at 73,000, we are now at 59,000 in Bitcoin, for example. Or in NASDAQ, we are not anymore at 18,900, we are now soon below 17,000. So, meaning you use exactly that indicator that is making Wall Street nervous, guys. Okay? Therefore, the Wall Street doesn't teach these indicators or tricks because they are scared, and they have been spreading a lot of books, a lot of reports that are wrongly telling you how this indicator works. Okay, for example, if you Google then what is volatility index, so they will tell you, yes, it is a measure for volatility, and then blah, 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 blah. And yeah. Then in Google, for example, they say the volatility index, or VIX, is the annualized implied volatility of a hypothetical S&P 500 stock option with 30 days to expiration. the price of this option is based on the prices of near-term options traded on CBOA. No, that's wrong. This is a way the option traders use also VIX, but it is not exactly what VIX is, okay? So it's of course a measure that implied expected volatility. Really? No, it is the real volatility, not the expected. And this is the misinterpretation of this wonderful indicator. So I'm going to show you now how to use it. You will have, but I promise you will have a lot of fun with this indicator. And if you're trading, for example, NASDAQ, S&P indices, you can, for example, if you are DAX, Deutsche Aktien Index trader, or you are trading Nikkei, it doesn't matter what kind of stock you are using. The VIX shows exactly where that market will go, where this market will not go, okay? So again, if the color is green, it means the VIX is very high, let's say 20, we sell. If the color is red, it means VIX is very low, red, low, that means we buy. And then for timing, you see I have two bunches. You can also make more. The biggest one is below, and this it shows the top or the bottom and the top of the market where we are there, and also it tells you if we should stay in the trend, yes or no. And if I say trend, in every time frame you trade, we must take and catch the trade. We must be on the right side of the market. If there is no trend, there is no movement of the market, meaning the volatility is zero, meaning the prices do not move, okay? So don't get me wrong, trend follow, for example, are not only on daily or weekly or monthly or hourly time frames. Of course you can catch the trend also on low time frames, on 5 second, 30 second, 1 minute, whatever. It means the direction of the market. Where is the market in this time frame going, okay? So let's have a test. And the upper indicator is for timing, to add position or to cut. Now we have two colors, we don't do nothing. Now we have one color, and you see here it's been low, we buy. You see the market is going up. And if we look here, I make it a little bigger. For example, a lot of people, as the market comes down here, you see, comes down here, they write in the chat, dip, buy, buy. They buy here, and the price coming up, coming down, coming up, coming down for hours, and nobody knows what's happening. But this indicator tells you exactly, don't wait at this moment, don't take any trade, it's waste of time, come later again. And it tells you exactly when to take the trade, and short after you have taken the trade, the market moves and shows the reaction, okay? So that means it filters exactly where you should get into the market. And you see now, some people, for example, would take profit here, and what does the market do? Goes up. and you especially know now how VIX is working. That means the next time you are in the trend and the market makes this move, comes down, and you ask yourself, should I better take profit or should I stay? And then you look just on your VIX indicator, and your VIX indicator smiles, baby, stay in the market. We go higher and you make much more profit. And then you stay in the market, and then the market makes this move. Now a lot of people in the chat writing, at the volatility, I take profits, sell here, it's going for liquidity. But you stay in the market. The VIX is low. The VIX is low. We stay in the market if we are long. Now the market makes this move and you are still in the market and you say, no higher highs, no lows. Better I sell the market. The indicator says, stay. I tell you when to get out. And you see, you have been staying. The indicator is rewarding you. You stay in the market. The others have been taking profit, but not you. Now your profit potential is higher. And then the market makes this move. Now the others are writing bull flag, bear flag, doji, engulfing. And now you see for the first time the VIX indicator with low time frame is showing you this signal, right? In this case you see the color, but if you monitor your indicator, VIX indicator, you see, okay, the bigger one, the number is still at 3, and now the other one, the lower time frame, the number is above 15. Okay, now you have two possibilities. You can, for example, let's say, in this case, we are with 10 lots. So I make one lot. You have two possibilities. You say, okay, I want to take 1/3, 30% of the profits of the positions I will close with profit. So we make 1, 2, 3. Now we have taken 3 positions we have closed with big profit, and 7 positions we let open. You can of course close also all the profit and say, okay, I take all the profit and I wait for the new signal. Of course it is possible. Then the other one says, no, I am trend follower and I go with the trend, but I take also this profit, and then I can, for example, increase my positions. Okay, so in this case, let's say I take 5, is a better number. So now we have 50% of the positions we have closed. This is our profit. Nobody can take this profit away. And 50% of the positions are in the market. And then look what happens. And the VIX all the time is green, but we don't make the mistake to go short because the higher time frame is long, guys. And now here, based on our trade plan, we say, for example, at the beginning we go with 10 lots, we take profit with at the first sign 50%, and then we increase only 1 lot again. In this case, I add 1. So gotta see here, you see here, this is our entry position. Entry from here to here. So I make it bigger. Gotta see here where you have taken profit. So, and it is of course bigger than the typical 2 to 1 take profit what everybody is teaching. And this is a minimum, I think 5 to 1 or 7 to 1. So, and then we have taken profit, and the positions what we have on the lowest point are also open, and we add now. Why do we add? And if we increase the position size, when should we do that? A lot of people do it if the market makes, for example, a correction and they wait for the dip. I do it only if the market shows me any sign that the price will get stronger. That means I don't buy the dip, but I buy the strength after the dip. Okay, because the dip is not something objective, is not something very, is not something safe. The market makes a dip, goes a little bit higher, and then falls deeper. Okay, that's the risk that people take the dip. The dip is not telling you anything. But if after the dip, the strength comes into play, and the strength is not, for example, like you can see here, the strength is not that the market makes this big green bar. This is just the color, right? This is just the package. But we want to see what is the content of this package. Is it just a fake, something blah blah? Yes, because the color can be changed, right? Because the color here on the bar is produced or generated only that the clues of this bar is higher than the price, but the bar is not closed, right? And after the bar has closed, we know, okay, this bar was a bullish bar, but it doesn't give us any sign what will happen later. But the VIX tells you exactly, yes, you can buy this bar because after that the strength will come, right? The market will get stronger again. So, and we will see if the VIX is right. And we see, yes, the VIX was right. So, we see also that the VIX can some way predict what will happen in the next 2, 3, or maybe 4 bars, right? So, and you see also in trading prediction, but with some limits is of course possible. And now you see here, it was a good decision that we go long, and the next bar is red, and now a lot of people say, oh, that's a red bar, is a red bar. And have you seen, it was red and then green because the closing price went higher than the open price, and they sell and the market runs against them. That's not a wise decision. And now again the same thing happens, and now the bars are getting smaller and smaller, and they say sell, 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 you go to the ground, but you have the VIX indicator, and the VIX said no, stay, everything okay, everything okay, everything is okay. And then it makes this move. A lot of people take profit in panic. Boom! Have you seen that? Have you seen that? We came here slowly, everybody taking profit, nervous, or that pow! This is the power of the VIX, right? So now let's see here, guys. And then the same happens here, and they say, no, should I buy? Sell, 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 sell. But the VIX said, no, 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 no. And they say, sell. VIX says, no. Sell, sell. They make some profit. And then they get nervous because the market is not running too heavily for them. Then I will make it bigger to show you the whole picture soon. So you see, we have in here, right? Gotta see, they sell, the market runs for them, they laugh at you, say, this trader, yeah, come to my Telegram channel, I teach you trading. But we stay quiet, we have a very secret weapon, guys, and they get nervous. Shit, why doesn't run for me? Why doesn't run for me? Boom, and we are again in profit. Okay, so, and you see here now, look where we have been here. This is our position still in the market. We have been taking profit once and we added once. And now we see here, some say, yes, but you could take profit here. No, we have no logical reason. Our logical reason is our VIX indicator. Gotta see that? So, and that way it's working. Now the market makes this move, right? So, but look, see, and we get a little bit fear and greed, right? Therefore, a lot of people react in panic, right? But people who exactly have a trade plan, like you have and I have, and good traders always have, they stick to their plan, whatever happens, right? Here, another point I forgot. As we see the market is running for us, we place, of course, our stop here, right? And after we see, let's say we place the stop here and the market runs for us, and we say, oh, the market is very high. And what do? We trail our stop to break even plus some points that whatever happens, we don't lose money. Okay, this is trailing, right? Trailing stop. We trail the stop to the break even, and then we don't do nothing. We let the market run. We let it run, and we look only at our indicator. So I don't know who made the VIX, but I can Google it. Maybe you can do it and also tell me. So we see, and now, should we buy? Yes or no? Should we add positions? What do you think? Has the indicator changed the color, or on your VIX indicator, the indicator comes from, goes above 4? Should we take profit? Should we add positions? No, there is no reason. We don't add positions at this time because the VIX says, no, it's not a good idea to add the position, but it's a good idea to let the profits run. And also it is not a good idea to take profit because it might go higher. And we see here, Okay, now the VIX says you have again possibility number one to close all the trades and wait for the next signal to get in. Possibility number two, you can take profits. For example, again 50% or only one lot, and so on and so forth. And this time I say I sell one lot. So we see we are still in the market. We had at the beginning 5. At the beginning we had 10 open positions. We took 5 with profit. We added 1, and this 1 we have taken profit. We have 5 at the, and still we have 5 positions which are in very, very good position, profit position. So we let it now run. We see here, for example, we could take profits, and as long as my VIX indicator, the other one is red, I want to take the whole trade. Now we can add here. Now we can take profit, but we stay, and you see the market is going higher and higher. Now we can add. We can take profit again. Okay, now it's time to close. Our first position was at 14,300 something, and the market is nearly of 17,000, right? So now we can say, okay, the VIX, that means jumped above 15 or 16 or 17 or whatever, and we close the positions, right? Then there are times the VIX, you see, is green, for example, and you see, oh, but the market doesn't go immediately down. What happened? Well, the VIX says the market will sooner or later go down again at this point. If you take a trade, look for only bearish opportunities, right? For example, we see it can happen that the market even go 100, 200 pips higher. And this is happening because this big volatility happens almost on key levels or on the all-time highs or all-time lows. The companies in NASDAQ, for example, or people who are holding Bitcoin, and also tech companies who hold a lot of Bitcoins, of course, they want to have higher prices, right? So what do? They buy much more Bitcoin. They buy their own stocks back. It's called insider buying. And if they report that at the SEC and CFTC and FSA in England, for example, then it is legal. If they don't report it, it is illegal. So insider buying is some way illegal. They can sell their own stocks. They can, for example, buy them back. And therefore, they wanna, or they make, for example, now a good deal with another company. Another company wants to make business with, let's say, Meta or Facebook or Amazon or whatever. And then Amazon says, for example, okay, so the deal is, for example, for every share you must pay this price. And the other company says, okay, but if the price comes below, let's say $500, then I pay only 40% or I pay 20% less. And therefore, they start immediately to buy back their own assets, their own stocks. Also, for example, we have seen Apple, for example. Apple started during the last years to buy back his own stock because they wanted to own the company or to have more control over the company. So it happens. If, for example, we are in a situation like now, the fundamentals telling that everything is bearish, right? You see, I'm making since some weeks now the videos, and the fundamentals are very bearish. And we knew that, right? Because the VIX has not been moving away from 20. And that means if VIX is at that level, it's very, very dangerous. And if the VIX, whatever Jerome Powell says, whatever news coming out, the VIX is not moving from its position. It means something. It means something very big, but not good for the bulls, but good for the bears, is coming. And sooner or later, this market will break down, and if it breaks down, it breaks big down. So the event, an hour later ago, or latestly the last weekend, Iran attacked Israel, and Israel strikes back today. So, do you think that many Wall Street guys knew already that event before it's happening? Of course they knew that. Therefore, they slowly built their positions. For example, they want to go short here. We see now VIX is green. They don't go with 1,000 contracts, right? They go very, very slowly. They build their position like this. And then they sell also here, but very, very slowly, directly and indirectly over many companies they have and traders they have, right? And that is causing that VIX volatility. So the VIX is an early indicator and a very good timing indicator, but on the same time, the VIX is a risk indicator showing you, if you are long, is there at this moment any big risk there in the market? Your indicators don't tell you. The RSI is not telling that. The moving averages don't tell that. The VWAP doesn't tell it. Fibonacci doesn't tell it. Support, resistance doesn't tell it. Don't tell it. It doesn't matter what kind of indicators you use or don't use. Even the price doesn't tell you. The price just tells you I'm going up or down or sideways. But it's not telling you buying at this price has big risk or low risk. Holding your position has big risk or lower risk. Taking profit at this level is recommendable or not recommendable. Closing all your positions is recommendable or not recommendable. And the VIX is telling you all that, okay? So, and the Wall Street guys sell slowly, and then we see then boom, slowly the market happens. And now what is the VIX at this moment? We see the short-term VIX is down again, but the long term, look at the long term, guys. The long term is much more important, right? And the long term signs of the market, we had the long term somewhere here at February the 5th. The VIX started to stay at 20. Can you guess? It was predictable that Bitcoin makes some all-time high, and exactly at that all-time high, Bitcoin will fall down and never again go higher. Of course, it may, it can, right? But for this period of time until today, never again, right? Maybe tomorrow or in 1 hour can something amazing happens for Bitcoin and Bitcoin goes to 1 million, meaning VIX comes down. But look, the more the market is shocking, right? The more the market is shocked, the more volatility is coming into the market. Why? Because first, a lot of people who are long taking losses because their stops get hit. Those guys who don't use stops, they get margin call. That means new orders will be generated. Then some who have been buying the dip, they have been taking profit. This is from the bull side. Then from the bear side, those who have been buying, selling high, they increase their positions or they take some profits to generate the price coming higher and sell much more. There are new traders who see the market, they jump into the trend, they go short. There are also new traders, they see the price and they jump into the trend, but to the opposite side. They buy the market, they can quickly scalp the market, make quick profit, or they get hit. So there are day traders, there are scalpers, there are then big hedge funds, there are financial institutions, there are retail traders, there are traders like you, there are traders who still at this moment are writing, yeah, tomorrow Bitcoin 100,000K, yeah, why not? It's possible. And there are traders who are writing in the chat, what happened? Why are we down? And I'm not making any jokes about them. I'm not disrespecting, behaving myself disrespectfully against them. This is the fact, because there are a lot of traders. Some have kind of information, some have none, some have lack of information, some have questionable information, some have very good information, some have insider information, like all those guys. I just saw the VIX, something will happen, but I didn't know what will happen until the last Saturday. That was the reason. So all the economists, you see, this time, for example, yesterday, Jerome Powell was speaking and said, yeah, I don't see any recession and we may cut the interest rate, but the market didn't react. Normally, NASDAQ would skyrocket, but it didn't happen. Yesterday, yes, we had, for example, a rise of 6% of Bitcoin. But today, every profit they gained is away. I hope they have taken some profit. I would, if I would long yesterday. Then immediately to take profit and get out and then get short again, or position myself very high, what I did also, but not in Bitcoin because I have very high positions, but in crude oil, I was buying. So I had, for example, long positions crude oil to hedge. And the same happens also, the VIX goes up, crude oil comes down. The VIX down, crude up. Because the VIX tells you exactly something is happening. You don't need to know what news. You just know the price will skyrocket soon or the price will fall dip. And then you have your strategy for timing, you wait. The number is at around 20. You only concentrate on short and bearish trades. Not more, not less. The number is below 4 or below 5. You only concentrate yourself taking bullish and long trades. It's as simple as it is. One indicator has many benefits if you use it on the right way. I promise you, you will have a lot of fun with trading. And you don't even need to pay something for this indicator, because this indicator is free. Just type VIX and then click on that indicator, what you like. As I told you, there are a lot of good PineScript indicator developers. They did really nice jobs. So, and you will have your fun with that. Okay? Have a good day. Have a very profitable day, guys. And as I told you, use always stop. Trade immediately your stop as soon as possible to your break even, because taking profit, the market gives or takes. But the rule is we must try not to lose the money we get into the market. Okay? Have a good day, guys.